Welcome back to another tournament match. Today we are looking at a quarterfinals of the European Conference. This is Maxime versus ZigZagic. Now, surprisingly, we haven't seen either of these guys play so far, but they both made it to the second round. Maxime by design because he drew the first round bye during the live stream of the bracket drawing, and ZigZagic actually won his first game by forfeit because his opponent didn't show up. So both of them, so far unproven. Well, this tournament at least, Maxime played in the previous one already.
Yes.
ZigZagic is a complete newcomer, but they're going to be facing off today for a spot in the semi-finals. So it's going to be a big one, and I wanted to ask you to drop a like on the video before we get into this. Just let these guys know you appreciate what they're doing, and if you want to get more involved with what we are doing in the tournament, we have a Discord server linked in the description. You can join that for free and just hang out with us. Get everything ready here. So. We're ready to go, getting some technical stuff sorted out. As we see ZigZagic on the bottom of your screen already. Gotta make sure that Maxime is spectatable. ZigZagic there bring out his rogue right away. And Maxime with the Cyclone Mage at the moment at the top of your screen. We're hoping that we'll be able to get his cards in soon. I like the hand for ZigZagic at the moment already. And yeah, there it is. So we get both the cards, and JD, what are these guys bringing in terms of deck lists?
Well, as you already mentioned, Cyclone Mage for Maxime, as well as Soul Demon Hunter and Face Hunter, with Bomb Boy being banned. Who would have ever thought that was going to happen? ZigZagic is bringing Secret Rogue, that you already also mentioned, Aggro Demon Hunter, Pure Paladin, and his Face Hunter is banned.
Bad things happen if you don't ban Bomb Warrior. I've been told.
Well, yeah. Not always, but sometimes.
Sometimes it does. Yeah.
That's what I said, yes.
If you don't ban it against me, oh no, you might get got.
You might also get got if you don't ban it. I mean, that is. Yeah. If you do ban it, I mean,
you might. But hey, Jan is on hand for ZigZagic, which is going to be a big impact.
Shambhala on hand for Max.
Yeah, Shambhala, double Apprentice, and a Giant. A lot of things could happen.
Spicy. Lord Draconic also picked up there.
I think it is Shambhala time here, saying that you can't remove this easily, probably, and if you don't, then
bad things will happen.
I'm gonna run on you. Yep, bad things happen.
Backstab doesn't do enough.
Not quite.
Shotbot is a good play, but doesn't really do anything immediately. Secret Passage can find you. Nothing much.
Yeah, this is not a passage.
Not a passage.
No.
Questing Adventure Backstab, I don't know.
Yeah.
Questing is rough on 3, I feel like.
Yeah, it certainly is. Can you really afford to secret passage this? Like, you're looking for something very specific. So I guess Eviscerate, if you run it, that's.
You can just put down both Reborn minions and backstab the Shambhala and just say, I'm calling your bluff, you don't have 3 spells.
Like next turn, man, I'm getting there. I don't know.
As a matter of fact, you could also just completely ignore the Shambhala and just be like, I'm faster, but that's very
Ooh,
risky.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. So it's Dirty Tricks wants to actually get the reload there. And he still puts damage into the Shambhala, saying I'm going to kill this as soon as possible. Which is fair.
Yeah, very reasonable. Maxime does not pick up the 3rd spell.
Notably, that is true.
I mean,
the Cyclone could give him
Cyclone
one.
makes it possible.
If he gets a 1-cost spell, that would be 0 in that case. Then he will play 3.
I was about to say 1 or less, but I don't think there currently is any 0-mana mage spells. That Cyclone... It's gonna make 2 spells happen, and there's a Ray.
And it's a Ray of Frost. That is a huge pickup. Best thing could have gotten there.
Interesting to keep the Murmy alive here. Means that ZigZagic will have to look into placement, because there is a Combustion on hand for Maxime.
Yeah.
Questing I'm just looking a bit awkward here. Plagiarize could be very good.
You like the Combustion as kind of the anti-Jandis though, so I don't think you pull that next turn. If Jandis
Fair enough.
Hit the board.
Plagiarize is something against this mage.
Yeah, he goes weapon up though because he gotta kill the Shambhala. No two ways about it.
And I guess
put a Shotbot down.
You can play Shotbot
or Plagiarize.
Plagiarize is interesting because it could give you a full grip.
It could.
Like, this mage plays so many spells in a turn.
Yeah. Maybe not necessarily the upcoming turn, but it depends. Maybe.
Nah, crime session.
You might. No spell damage at the moment.
Oh, right, it is just gonna draw 1. Combustion is probably not it.
Stuff. Yeah, combustion is weird. Like, you really like combustion against Jandis.
I think you just raid the Shotbot, play the Mana Giant, hit everything face, and pass the turn.
Yeah.
You deal... what is that? That is 10 points of damage. That's
I would agree with that, yeah.
10 is a number. That is almost half of 22.
And even Jandis doesn't win, like, then for ZigZagic. Or, like, what exactly do you do? He's thinking about maybe putting one hit into the Murmy there, but either way, can't be that bad of a decision.
The point is, if you hit into the Murmy, you get to keep your apprentice alive, but that doesn't seem like good enough of a reason. What paladin secret is really great right now?
You gamble on a Jandis?
I think so.
Gotta find big taunts.
I'd rather gamble on the Jandis than a paladin secret.
No taunts. That's game.
I guess pick the 3/3, but that doesn't make a huge difference.
Yeah, that is gonna be game, so the Rogue just not getting started really in this one. Just never really got out of the gates. So Maxime is gonna take the 1-0 lead early on with his mage, and he of course has some more aggressive decks lined up. He does have the Soul Demon Hunter, he does have the Face Hunter available to him as well.
Good old hero power Lethe.
Yeah. So 1-0 Maxime. And ZigZagic, he'll have to think about bring back the Rogue one more time. He has a bit more of an unconventional sort of off-meta lineup. We've seen a couple of those do really well. And we've seen a couple of them also fail.
Yeah, I mean, what is the most outlandish thing that ZigZagic is bringing? The Aggro Demon Hunter?
I guess.
We've definitely seen a couple of those.
Yeah, like 2 or 3.
Like aggro / tempo demon hunters. There's been some. We definitely have seen lineups that are further off the meta.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
I think both players bring mostly conventional decks here. So yeah.
If I'm Maxime, man, I'm going Demon Hunter, bro. I'm going, let's get it.
I mean, part of that might also be that you personally just don't play that good with Face Hunter, you say?
Yeah, exactly. I want to give myself, if possible, every match, I want to be 2-0 up before I queue the Hunter. So that way I have a 3%, I have 3 shots at it with roughly my 30% win rate or something with Hunter. That's the best thing I can get.
Yeah, but that does not necessarily play to all players. It is actually a pretty good deck.
Man, he goes Hunter, and ZigZagic picks up the Paladin. Got the Horseman Uther.
Yeah.
The flags.
I guess if Golden Legendaries make you Hearthstone rich, having those sorts of things shows that you're real life rich.
They're true. And maybe Hearthstone rich.
I mean,
and also ZigZagic gets a bunch of gold cards. The Hearthstone rich and real life rich are really the same thing.
I mean, I guess the real big question is, are we inferring from you having all sorts of expensive heroes that you are rich and can afford it, or that you're poor because you buy that shit?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, whatever it is.
Presuming he lives in Finland, though, he probably has a decent social system around him that doesn't let him be terribly poor.
We get to see back-to-back Falmos potentially here. For some very
that is not a bad play, by the way. Back-to-back Falmos are baller. And there he goes, yeah.
Best 1-drop and best 2-drop in the game, and...
Best 3-drop, probably. But it's Goody time here, and that's...
Silverback Patriarch wants to have a word with you.
Goody is a big one there, because if that Falmo hits a Goody, man...
Speaking of good 3-drops...
ZigZagic will be happy. Does not. But, you know what? The Goody's gonna hit the Falmo.
Yeah.
Unless he Freezing Trap. That's the... Actually, here's the brain play from Matt.
Freezing Trap, Wolpertinger?
Freezing Trap. Well, you could still trigger with the Recruiter, I guess, Mark. But 3 tingers.
Yeah, I mean...
Pretty good.
It's called Face Hunter, but Maxime makes it look like Board Hunter right now.
Yeah, look, that looks pretty strong. The End of a Doll does some major work.
Speaking of board-centric decks, there are some options here for ZigZagic. Notably, no way to trigger the Abyss right now.
No, but that's not necessary at the moment. I think you have some good plays on that. Oh, you hand the Goody so you can play the Braggart. There's the other point where you hand the 1/1 so you can trade.
Yeah.
I actually like this idea.
And there's a 0-mana spell that you would have needed. So we're probably gonna see the Abyss next turn.
Maybe. Unless Libra of Justice
Or we just play it immediately.
Necessitated.
Scarlet Subjugator.
Allura really isn't like the biggest thing you need to focus on tempoing out against aggro like this. It can maybe tutor out some cards and eventually get it for a consec or more like
Face Stalker?
Just Face Stalker Hero Power?
Or just directly even go with the Freezing Trap and play a couple of minions with it, or even Hero Power. There's so many options right now. The main problem is your opponent has 2 6/4s, one of which has Divine Shield.
Yeah.
Not what you would like to see as the
Well, you have a bunch of damage represented already, and you're just putting more, right? You're giving them a secret to deal with.
Yeah.
8 damage, 6 of which
There's really no
particularly to the face.
There's really no bad secrets here either.
Yeah.
Like, what does he pick up? It is Freezing Trap.
Trap is the
Works.
best one. Don't take it.
Ferrocat is, by the way, interesting. Could give you something good to play as well.
Okay, Libra of Justice.
And then what?
Kill 2 things.
Yeah, great.
Nothing spectacular.
That's the thing. There's no spectacular plays for the Paladin. And sure, making reasonable plays is good and all. But
Okay, that's a start. There's a Freezing Trap.
freezes the Braggart knowing that it can be replayed with the same stats immediately. If
you want.
he wants it, yeah. Ferrocat, Shotbot something is also potentially appealing. You might want to find a way to deal with the Face Stalker as well, because that can get really annoying
I
really
like
fast.
Shotbot Hand of a Doll.
Hand of Vidal on what?
The bot.
Fair enough.
And that's actually a bunch of stuff that you gotta deal with.
Hey, there's Leap and Cost
Damage is
Reduction.
raining in though. That's 9, and there's Kill Command on hand. Makes it 14. Doing 16 right now.
Yes, 16, which is 1 off.
There's 1 off, but I just equipped this bow, and I kill you next turn. How about that?
Yeah, I think pretty much exactly what you said. Like, you equip the bow, hero power, everything face, and then you have
Everything.
Wolpertinger Kill Command, hero power next turn to deal guaranteed 7 to the face as
Just
well.
run you over.
Basically, leaving ZigZagic no hope for an out, because I guess Abyss and a cheap spell, because hope is gonna cost 8 even with the
but
then, not to mention that
even then
it still costs 9.
it targets the Allura, so you can't get the heal on the face anyway.
Right.
Doesn't help you.
And the taunt doesn't help you because it's all just direct damage, yeah?
Yeah, it's just over.
There's no out?
No.
There is no out, bringing, presumably, and Maxime...
No, there can't be anything, right? Off of a cat. There's like no...
Tartute Defender, but then you still have to kill it twice somehow.
And you get Kill Command.
Yeah, that's why I have to kill it twice somehow.
That's...
On your own turn.
There's...
Rap Golem is an interesting card.
It is.
That's all I can say about it.
Maxime with the big roll Wolpertinger buffs off the top. And he's gonna put it to 2-0 here. The Frenchman is rolling. Back with
Soul
his
Demon
vengeance.
Hunter.
And he's got 3
That's-
tries with the Demon Hunter.
That's not a bad deck at
That's
all.
a tall task. Yeah, absolutely.
And ZigZagic playing everything right here, dealing with the entire board, not taking a single pot of face damage, but that's...
What is there to play right?
again, like, this is the optimal play. It's not... It doesn't win you, but it's the optimal play. Arguably.
So, Maxime with the 2-0. And he has 3 attempts with the Demon Hunter. That's about as good of a situation as you can be in. Being up 2-0 and having exactly that deck lined up. Now...
Especially given the opposition, Pure Paladin maybe not as much, but
yeah, we know the
Secret
Paladin
Rogue,
can
Aggro
be-
Demon Hunter seem easy matchups, I would say.
The Demon Hunter especially, the Soul Demon Hunter beats the Aggro Demon Hunter like 2/3 of the time.
And the Rogue, I think it is similar in that way, where it has a bit of a fast burn there, and if you can't get that out, then the Soul Demon Hunter just is better at stabilizing. I don't
I think Maxime is holding all the cards here. He's definitely looking good. ZigZagic has to pull off one. He has to definitely make it happen.
ZigZagic has to pull off 3.
Yeah, he'll be looking to at least not go out with 3-0. His first time playing Trash Bowl. He wants to at least win a game, preferably the match, but he has to take it one by one at this point. That's a really good starting hand. Kick the Libra of
I was about to say not the Libra, but
got your top 3 cards there.
Yeah, that Zealot is definitely great, and the Goody Two-Shoes can give you some good trades as well, and Blessing of Kings.
Blessing for the pop-off potential if one of them sticks.
Spirit Jailer is also a good start for Maxime there. Soul Shear if your opponent plays a minion, which...
Those are great hands for both players again, wow.
That's what you like to see, right? Listen, I know that sometimes it just happens that you see a match and that just both players just draw dead the whole time. That's not fun to watch.
Both people with the nuts in hand. Here comes the Soul Shear.
Oh, I would think so, right? You just play as many Soul Fragments as you can. Don't allow the Paladin to stick minions. Yeah. That's what the Paladin's all about.
So correct play for sure. Shot, bot, line up.
Pupil's a bit of an awkward pickup, but given that you have the perfect curve until then, it's fine.
And I'm curious to see this play now.
Shouter trade? Just don't allow your opponent to stick a minion, or just go for the gusto?
Is he not?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Not gonna kill the bot. So here's the thing.
You can charge that trade because it doesn't kill the dude.
I'm gonna coin this blessing. I'm gonna bless you.
Hand of a doll. More restrained play, similar effect.
It's a shot. It's a shot.
Yes.
Coin the blessing.
Why does it matter that it's a shot bot?
Coin the blessing is the play.
Why does it matter that it's a shot bot?
Who said that it matters that it's a shot bot?
You put so much emphasis on that.
Yeah, it's a really good minion. Coin the blessing. If you're not expecting single removal, or you knew he doesn't have single removal, I think you coin the blessing. When you put him under big time pressure.
Alt Merchant is weird, just play Sky Raider.
Take the Sky Raider.
I think you want to... Was that a trade?
He trades? So he thinks he's going to win it? Man, you have...
I don't like that. Because now you just really run through the Shard Shatter as well. Yeah. Shard Shatter, Hero Power, clear off.
That is tough. I guess you draw out a Shard Shatter, but still, like, I don't believe this at all. Because now you're basically you're giving away your early burst, right? Now you might go like Lightforge Zealot, coin the Pirate.
I was about to say Lightforge Zealot, coin, hit the Pirate into the Shard Shatter, hit the weapon to the face.
Yeah, that's a play, but you wanted a Shotbot to be able to stick. That's the point of Shotbot, right? Even if they kill it once, it comes back, and you can always push buffs.
Yeah, I didn't love that play. I mean, you can't really expect Reborn minions to stick against Demon Hunter. But yeah.
I suppose that he's actually just expecting to, like, I'm going to play this, take it, and I'm going to win the game in the long run. And that's very much floating in the air, who wins this game in the long run, because both of these decks...
Was that all face? No, that was what it was. Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah, he's playing this, he has a very board control approach to this game.
I feel like that's the position that the Demon Hunter should take, not the Paladin in this matchup.
You can take it with both. The Demon Hunter definitely also wants to punch face, but I think with the opportunity that you had as the Paladin there, you had to take it and you had to go hard face.
Truthseeker picked up, making the Libram free. That's something. I mean, it's a big taunt as well. You can push 9. Not that it seems like you want to push face for some reason. I don't know.
I mean, he definitely hits face. You trade on the board. That is fair.
I get it, but I don't like it.
It's a strategy.
Your taunt has more health than the minion has attack. Your opponent doesn't really run buffs. He does run weapons.
He does run swings. So you get
Marrowsessor Blade Dance can clear.
Yeah.
That seems to be the play here.
Yeah, that's the play. Gotta hit once, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. You hit the one time, and then I guess there is like a...
The Militia is now lined up.
Pupil Libram something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pupil Libram, next pupil costs 3. You can get a Hero Power in. Wait, Hero Power, Libram, double pupil? No, wait. That doesn't work either.
Not quite. That'd be one too much mana for the dudes.
And no, it's actually too much mana for the... Yeah, but anyways. But yeah, spreads around a little bit. Sociologist, active with what? 3?
4? 6? 4? Okay, he
4.
does some pay.
Alright, he played the mirror size as well, yeah. I mean, it's still...
Everything goes. Everything gets to go here. We're not playing buff game, we're playing the board game. So, yeah, you can hit that
I think
guy.
it's a card game, actually.
You hit that guy as well. Okay.
Mirror Sizer goes face, you have the Eldraki lined up, no reason to really keep the weapon up, or maybe there is, I don't know.
He also wants to play the removal.
What merchant kills the 3-1? Then you can still play the Pupil. Pupil Blessing if you feel like it.
Justice is also very interesting, actually.
Hit the face into the 3-1 and hit the...
You want to clear up everything, yeah.
I mean, we'll see if the defensive approach ends up panning out for ZigZagic, but I personally don't see it.
You definitely want to play the taunt.
I mean, you'd think so, right?
Yeah,
Play the taunt,
stick label on it.
buff something. Seems to have a habit of buffing the smaller minions.
Yeah, there's an argument for either, for sure. Okay, it's a lapidary.
I think it's just Skull.
Yeah, it could be Skull. You don't have a good way to deal with the Divine Shield. Kane, of course, allows you to just run straight through it. But you gotta also think about the damage you take yourself. If you're max. Seam.
Ooh.
Not good.
I mean, that's kind of the opposite of taking damage, but it also doesn't...
No,
God.
Really?
And... Hey, at least one card gets reduced. Ooh.
Wow, that was such a terrible Skull.
Ooh.
Oh, you hate to see it. Double jump. Give me that other one. I need it. Oh man, this is...
Just play McThernan down for now.
That was a busted. No, you're getting yourself killed.
You're not giving your opponent minions.
No.
That's really bad against Paladin.
No.
But it is good against Res
We need
Priest.
that other Shard Shatter now. Alright, you have seen a terrible play from your opponent. You go for the house.
I mean, yeah, especially since you can push 12 points unopposed, really, that's great.
You let him have it.
Putting your opponent down to 9.
That's how you have to play. And Shard Shatter needed on the top. Not found.
There's a Lapidary. I mean...
You can't push enough face damage.
It's not even about face damage. The point is, you could heal with the Eldraki if there wasn't a Divine Shield, which completely prevents that as
So
well.
Eldraki's Lapidary Blade Dance doesn't go. That's 10 mana.
Yeah, no, I don't see it right now.
I mean, you have to make Theradon Blade Dance, hope it hits the exact 3.
I guess.
That's all I got.
Or draw a card.
Okay.
That works too. More Eldraki's.
You could have Kane first, kick the 3-2 with the Kane, give yourself a better chance for the Blade Dance, but that's what it's gonna come down to, man.
Yeah. Wait, no, you play the Kane later and hit the Living Warden.
Yeah,
That makes more sense.
One of the Warden lives.
That makes far more sense, I would say. That increases your odds a lot
Gotta hit
better.
more.
I had 2 is enough.
No more Kane mana.
Alright.
It's a hero power mana feeder.
So I guess it would have... Yeah, you would have had to just... Yeah, I know. Play the McThernan and the Kane.
Yeah.
But not in that order. I mean, yeah, in that order, but not with the mana.
He was looking for a Shard. He was drawing for the Shard Shatter. It's very understandable, but man, sometimes you get it, sometimes you get got. But ZigZagic took it.
Hitting 2 out of 6 with 3 shots seems very plausible.
He wanted to give himself the safe shot, I guess.
Yeah, but taking a 1 in however many cards there were in the deck shot at getting the safe pick versus just picking the... Again, so we'd have to hit a 3 out of 6 and a 2 out of 5.
A second Blade Dance also would work, I guess.
Yeah, there's like, what is it, like 2 out of 15 or something remaining?
Tough choice. But ZigZagic took it.
I'm just saying, mathematically speaking, I think the other one is better.
You should definitely review it and think about it. So, Demon Hunter, and this is the best matchup for Maxime. This is where you want to make your cheese, right here, because the aggro Demon Hunter has a hell of a day struggling against the healing of the Soul Demon Hunter, as do many aggro decks like the Hunter as well.
And it almost seems like it still somehow has more damage potential, the Soul Demon Hunter, with the Lapidaries and everything.
It has more burst damage potential,
yeah. Right, yeah. Sure. That's what I meant.
Down comes everything, I'm assuming here, yeah.
Well, as much as you can. I guess One Maker is mana efficient, or Chaos Strike to get rid of the taunt.
It's got a One Maker. Now, what you really want in this matchup is you want to draw some healing.
Demon Companion is a good card.
You want your Shard Shatters, you also want your Eldrakis. Nothing so far. It's always a tough time not playing the Umber Wing, but since you have 2 minions here, I do understand it.
Yes. You can also go Battlefield Hero Power if you're really feeling it, but that seems a bit... It seems where it's going, yeah.
Okay. There it is.
Seems a bit shady, but fair enough.
If that's what it takes, that's what it is. Shard Shatter drawn, now you shuffle for sure.
And you can still Chaos Strike the taunt away. Spirit Jailer, Chaos Strike. Maybe Chaos Strike first, so to minimize the chance of drawing a fragment.
You? Why would you do it? Just play your own Demon Companion? No shuffles. I guess you could always shuffle and then clear next turn at the same time.
Yeah.
Actually, this way he guarantees himself a Soul Card. Otherwise, he could have top decked them both.
Very likely, but maybe worth considering. Umber Wing.
Sure, Umber Wing Hero Power, go.
Umber Wing Hero Power / Umber Wing Orc Merchant both work equally because the Orc Merchant can also hit into the taunt and then hit 3 in the face either way. Maybe I like the Orc Merchant here for board presence, but
I like this one because you're exactly not overcommitting. Because you're gonna see Shard Shatter here, and that's probably gonna be the better play. Question is, how disciplined can Maxime be here, waiting with the Shard Shatter? Do you just
Marrow Slicer in the face?
I'm just gonna Marrow Slicer you in the face. I'm gonna wait till you put even more stuff on the board.
I don't think so. I mean, you're already 22. You kind of.
It's definitely the principal place to Marrow Slicer. It takes a lot of discipline though. He does fine. I do. But he hits the battlefield. Okay, I guess I can see it. You know, when the growing attack, and you're drawing stuff out of your opponent because now you're gonna drop 3 minions here.
Yeah.
And then you strike, right?
Drawing 2 cards back, so it doesn't really cost him that much.
Actually, it doesn't drop 3 minions, just like.
Wow. With the Reader you can, though.
Yeah, you can.
And when it's like the Orc Merchant also protecting something from the Shard Shatter, it still ends up giving you a better outcome.
Instantly comes down the Shard Shatter there. Needs to find, over the long run, Maxime needs to find healing.
Yeah, what do you do with ZigZagic, right? Ultra's Orc Merchant is a bit awkward.
You're having a tough time right now for ZigZagic, that's true.
Yeah, so, I don't know, man, this is...
So tempoing out the 6/4 is terrible, feels terrible. The Altruist not clearing the board is terrible.
Plays the Hero Power. Is it going to be Hero Power Orc Merchant to take out the Shard Shatter?
Yep. Yeah. That is what it is.
I see it, but still feels rough.
You have burst turns coming up. Guess it's the best play you make here. We don't want to waste what you have. Eldraki's ripped off the top. That is big.
Not necessarily play this turn, but
having.
Yeah.
It's not about the play. It's about the having with the healing for the needing times.
And you can just start pushing.
Now you smack face freely. Absolutely. Telling me, yo, what up?
Trade Swamp Maker. Puts up the Eldrak.
Saying, yo, I got you. And alarm bells should be a ringing for Zagic here. So you might think Hero Power and the Glaive Bound.
Yeah. I don't see a better play.
5 to the face, which will be promptly re-healed.
Yeah, but you don't expect your opponent to heal 15, so you're still effectively dealing the damage, even if it's practically getting healed.
It's your strategy.
Also, you like the big minion. It's probably gonna die, but you still like it. It's Ooh. Hey, I don't know about this.
That is very conservative. Now, you can't outlast the Soul Demon Hunter.
How about just Sociologist here?
Yeah, at this point you don't have even the pressure to attack. So I like this board presence. Now this is going to be a big draw coming up off of
Twin
King.
Slice for ZigZagic clears almost entirely.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it does clear entirely if you run your face in there as well.
That's almost what's needed already. It's Umbering instead.
Only gets 2 Altruises. I think that's it.
Yeah. Altruis.
Altruis procs more specifically. But
Altrui.
no.
Altriodes.
Stop it. Get help.
Nah, bro, we're just starting. But yeah, in all seriousness, man, that seems like game. That Soul Psychologist was well played. And he didn't really face the pressure. I think if you Glavebound face, he'll be more inclined to heal himself that turn and not play the Soul Psychologist.
Yeah.
And with the aggro deck, you're in the doghouse no matter what you do. But that felt like the only way to do it. But it's tough to judge that stuff. So he's thinking hard, but
I don't see it. Brawler does give you a taunt, but that's not gonna.
You are just very dead. Taunt them out shield. I guess it's the way to live. Is it the way to live even?
I mean, if you
don't know that there's Blade Dance, then it is the way to live. But it's certainly not the way to live, because with Blade Dance, with Soul Shear,
I mean, you literally can hit just 2 of the 3 who's in there, and then just play Twin Slice and Second Slice and still hit everything face and win.
It's a win. So Maxime, man, I get them confused sometimes. I get Maxa and Maxine confused. Is that weird?
It doesn't help that neither of their usernames in Battle.net is also their Discord username.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the screen, it doesn't say
Max NBA 2K, which I appreciate, by the way, basketball fan. Opinions on the Lakers. Only bad opinions, please. But he takes a 3-1 win, and he's moving on to the semifinals. This is his first ever semifinal. In the previous tournament, of course, he played me in the quarterfinals and lost in a very close game, which was very high quality, by the way. So I know first person he's a phenomenal player, and he'll be making waves. And in the semifinal, he'll be facing either Houston or Sparrowhawk, who we know are also ballers, to say the least. So Europe looking
better than ever,
looking big time, and I'm also still in there for some reason. But that Europe is looking hard, and as is Americas, of course, and a bunch of ballers there too. So if you don't want to miss any more of the matches that are coming up, subscribe to the channel and join our Discord server. Like I said, link is in the description. Drop us a like on the video, and we're going to see you in the next one. And JJ,
that's it.
That's it.